Is the new tagline for House of the Dragon Season 3 a spoiler? If you stay past the roar of the dinosaur, you're heading into potential spoilers for the show. So let's talk about the new tagline HBO has put out for House of the Dragon. It's, "Nothing burns like betrayal." At first glance, you think of Alicent betraying her kid for peace, which, you know, again, within itself was a stupid plot point to end Season 2. The whole point of all of this was that a woman couldn't sit the throne and she wanted to protect her children from being killed by Rhaenyra. Now she's just giving them up in the space of, what, a few weeks? Aegon figuring out Alicent sold him out would be a huge punch to the gut for him. Also, Aemon figuring out Alicent opened the gates for Rhaenyra to take the throne would be just as bad. Although I feel like Aemon would respond worse than Aegon at this point. Especially considering Aemon is a war criminal that murdered Rhaenyra's kids. Alicent is basically signing him up for a death sentence. But there is room for further betrayal in Scene 3. Is this referring to Daemon having an affair with Nettles, Corlys joining Team Green, or the Dragon Seed's betrayal? For it to be Daemon, they would need to add in Nettles for Season 3, probably showing she was actually the one that tamed Sheepstealer. This could be what his daughter saw Nettles with Sheepstealer in the finale. She tells Daemon about the girl and dragon, and Daemon goes to investigate for Rhaenyra. Boom, Daemon affair. It would be a bit of whiplash for him to have been plotting against her at Harrenhal, have a vision that shows they need to be united, and then betray Rhaenyra like that, however. They could chalk this up to Daemon Nettles' affair in World of Ice and Fire and Fire and Blood Volume 1 as lies and propaganda to make the Blacks seem worse, and not actually ever happen in the show, though. Now, Corlys joining the Greens by the end of the season isn't beyond thought. If Rhaenyra gets King's Landing due to Alicent switching sides and loses it, he could bolt. More likely, we'll open with the Battle of the Gullet for Season 3, and the massacre with that will lead to Corlys leaving Rhaenyra's side, especially when his own people are slaughtered. In book lore, Corlys is very sour about the aftermath of the Battle on the Gullet, and so are some dragon riders. Lastly, the tagline could be referring to the Dragon Seeds having their own agenda this season. We all know this idiot is completely out for himself and a wild card. He has a dragon, more power than he's ever had before, and he's going to be a dummy and think he makes a good enough to rule. Of course, there are a million other betrayals that could happen and burn just as hot as fire, so let me know what you think the betrayal is in the comment section down below.